Music is a feeling, not a sound. Music has a higher power. It grabs people, it transports you to a time and place of your past. It makes you feel so many different things. It's the power. Music doesn't have a power, it's the power that moves people. It's the thing that brings people back to a memory more than anything else in this world. You play a song, you think of a loved one. You play a song, you think of the happiest you've ever been in your life or your best summer of your life. You play a song and it takes you back to being a kid. It's, it doesn't matter what age you are either or what style of music. Music has absolutely a grab on people. And it's definitely always had a grab on me since, I was 4 or 5 years old in those lyric books. I'm in my 30s now with my own child, and yesterday I was listening to a new record going through the lyric books, so it's had a grab on me forever.
We take a shot right here. We should do a shot ski in the hospital.
A shot ski?
Yeah, shot ski on stage.
This is a good song to
at the
film.
start
It's a good song.
of every song.
Shot ski after every song. Good.
Before and after.
Tim called me saying like, hey, we're thinking of wrapping things up and why don't you be a part of the last show? And like, part of my mind was thinking like, this band's always gonna keep going, we're gonna play this anniversary show, we're gonna do this, we're gonna have this 20-year anniversary and everything like that. And it didn't really work out that way, but it kind of caught me off guard, and I was really excited and looking forward to it. I just think it's always important for people to have things to look forward to, like goals set and everything like that, and that was just the ultimate. But it's bittersweet because it's the last show, but it's another chance to kind of shine on the stage where you used to, so.
We were really happy with what we were able to accomplish for all these years. And instead of doing a watered down version of the band or just trying to make an album to make sake of another record, after all this time, it was, going out on our own terms. Not many bands get to do that either.
I don't think it's a bad decision. I do wish that we could have carried on more. I love being in the band, but at the same time, it was the right time and the right decision for all of us, I think, so.
When it was apparent that it wasn't going to be the original guys anymore, it wasn't going to be the Unfortunates, and I wasn't going to do a fake version of this band. It's what you always saw was real. The Unfortunates always were the Unfortunates.
first show that I ever played, first song on the stage, my guitar unplugs. You know, and this is why I always take my guitar cable and wrap it around my strap so it doesn't fall out anymore, because I fear that. It's like, what a great first impression, you know?
Yeah, I do remember our first show. Our first show was at a bar on the north side, and it was just like Brendan, myself, and Tanner. And it was 2 guitars and drums. There was no bass player. And we played a bunch of Tanner originals, and we played a couple covers. And there was a lot of friends in the stands, or friends in the crowd. And it was good enough to keep going. But at the time, it was kind of like, ooh, it was a bit of a leap for me at the time, because I had come from like punk and rock and like that sort of thing. And this was very stripped down from that.
We're sitting on Brendan's old car that used to squeal because he was too poor to get a new belt for it. And none of us could chip in the $15 outside of this little north side pub. And then hitting the stage and probably being terrible, but feeling so good after. It was this really monumental feeling that we were about to do something great in our lives, and just proud, instantly proud of being in a band.
this talk show host. I head out and I hear your voice, and the TV plays our background noise. Well, hello, how are you? What have you done? Well, the talk show host I've become. Well, goodbye, love you, forget me when I'm gone. Well, the talk show host I've become. I hit out and I dreamt the end. Yeah, tune in and let the talk show begin. I head out and I have a choice, and the TV plays our background noise. Well, hello, how are you? What have you done? Well, the talk show host I've become. Goodbye, I love you, forget me when I'm gone. Well, the talk show host I've become. Guitar solo. Well, hello, how are you? What have you done? Well, the talk show host I've become. Goodbye, love you, forget me when I'm gone. Well, the talk show host I've become. The talk show host I've become. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Your whole life is an experience that writes a song. Every part of your life adds into the words. We can write sad songs and turn them into rock and roll songs, but it also allowed me to maybe kind of be the songwriter where people could find themselves and associate themselves with the songs as well. And that's something special to be able to do that. I mean, I would have loved to write the song in the summer, but I was never going to do that, and this band never tried to push me to do that.
Like, Tanner's the songwriter of the group, right? So his influences are going to be more important than my own. But when I first kind of heard him, I was like, this guy's he's got like kind of a Rain Maida edge to him and that kind of thing. So I was channeling a lot of like Our Lady Peace type drum riffs in my head, and kind of just maybe subconsciously just like, I think that's kind of the sound. And your job as a drummer is just to kind of, I think, just enhance whatever is being played and try to just give it that foundation, right? So,
I mean, I was on guitar for the first little while, and we knew we wanted to add a guitar player to supplement Tanner's acoustic guitar, so I would move over to bass, and that's when Tanner brought Bryce in, and we just added a big crunchy layer right off the start.
Like, I think it took a little bit of time for us to truly come into our own and find our sound, but I think that works, that manifests that way with every band. And but as soon as I came together with Tanner and we started working on stuff on our own, then I met them, like them being Brendan and Tim. Just musically we were dialed in. Like, I think within weeks we had 3 new songs for a new record after we just played the CD. No, we hadn't even played the CD release show yet. And we had 3 new songs, and this was for the album from before. And so we gelled, I felt, almost immediately.
The color I paint on the band is a little bit more of a harder edge sound. I like a lot of heavy music, hard music, things like that, old school rock, things like that. So, in some of the recordings that we did on the latest album, especially The Flood, it's kind of a, punchier song, a little more aggressive song. So, you know, that ending area is kind of where I kind of thrive, and, you know, that louder sound, that, you know, darker, edgier, you know, I guess more gritty sound is kind of what I brought to it.
Tanner had kind of a regiment of what he played, and I learned the parts based on that. When we recorded The Unfortunates, there was a few songs that we had practiced a lot, and I kind of came up with a lot of the rhythm parts for it. But mostly when it comes to songwriting, like Tanner will do most of the words, and Tim will do a lot of the music and the arrangements. But towards the end, when we were really like jamming, it was more of a collective, like we would kind of do it together. It wasn't done prior to a practice. We kind of knew what we were doing and evolved that way. But there was a few songs for sure that it was a collective, you know, we really tried to make it sound like a group.
So much of what Tim heard in music that I couldn't, that helped us grow. And then the beautiful Nathan guitar, that just, why I replaced myself as a guitar player in the band was because he was just such a natural, and just, you know, it just felt like us. And then having Leo, the new sound, on guitar at that time, and Brendan's drums again, The Unfortunates was just us. Like, it took us a while to find that, but, you know, we really were The Unfortunates by that point.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Talking's gonna be the hardest part, eh? Fuck me. I just want to say, oh man, a million thank yous. Thank you for being here tonight to celebrate this amazing event with us, but really thank you for the 13 years. Without you guys filling venues just like this in Edmonton and all across Canada, this would have been nothing. You guys are everything. Thank you so much. This song is called No Ghost.
So I've been told we go in and out of being
Well, Lynn, there's a light over your house tonight. It's trying to guide me home, trying to guide me where I belong. And Lynn, God knows that we've been down. Well, some days are so long when you're on your own. Well, Lynn, get off of that ledge in your mind. We've been there one too many times. Both know there's nothing to say. Well, I've been running from myself for so long. Well, I don't expect you to love who I am today. It's nighttime in the praise, and I can see shooting stars lighting up your face, lighting up your face. And Lynn, it looks like you've been tied for too long, as those smoke rings of your mind fade away. Lynn, there's always the moment when everything just stops. And we're all the same, yeah, we're all the same. Well, I've been running from myself for so long. Well, I don't expect you to love who I am today. Lynn, get off of that ledge in your mind. We've been there one too many times. Both know there's nothing to say. Well, I've been running from myself for so long. Well, I don't expect you to love who I am today.
The name of the Unfortunates, when Brendan and I were in that punk band beforehand, it was called Stick Figure, and when we moved to the city, we wanted to kind of like make ourselves like a little bit more official sounding. But we also had this very self-deprecating attitude. It was like a really big part of our show. And I always thought it would just be funny to have a band named The Unfortunates because it would just sound so self-deprecating.
And I think he just brought it up when we were struggling with the name, like brainstorming, and everything seemed like it was sounding stupid. It was like, whatever.
And it just happened coincidentally that Tanner was reading a book called The Unfortunates at the exact same time.
I said, Tim, I think we've got to name the band. It can't just be Tanner Gordon or Tanner Gordon and his band anymore. You guys are so involved. So what do you think about The Unfortunates? And his eyes lit up. He couldn't believe it.
He immediately took out a Sharpie marker and wrote The Unfortunates on a cardboard box. And we were both like, all right, that's the name of the band.
And he couldn't wait to show me. He's like, man, I've been dreaming and working on the band name as The Unfortunates for all these years. So it was definitely fate that Tim and I met that way. And for us to have the same name for two completely different purposes is pretty wild.
I just liked the way it sounded. I was like, yeah, it makes sense.
I like Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. I've always loved that band name, and I was like, no, you can't. Like it's Tanner Gordon and the Unfortunates. It has to be. But yeah, no, they vetoed that, and we're the Unfortunates. Yeah.
Well, these arms that hold you, are they the arms that hold you down. And say it if it's worth saying. Oh, don't speak, don't make a sound. And keep your dirty secrets locked up, 'cause they've been keeping me up at night. And say it if it's worth saying. Oh, don't speak, but pay it no mind. If you're doing alright now, shine a little light down, shine a little light down. If you're doing alright now, shine a little light down, shine a little light down. In those days when you go unnoticed. Well, is it hard? Does it get hard to stand on your own? And say it if it's worth saying. Oh, don't speak, yeah, leave it alone. If you're doing alright now, shine a little light down, shine a little light down. If you're doing alright now, shine a little light down, shine a little light down. If you're doing alright now, shine a little light down, shine a little light down. If you're doing alright now, shine a little light down, shine a little light down on me. Well, you get used to hating yourself. You're happy that you've lost. And you laugh 'cause you know that you don't change. 62 songs and I still sound the same. And you get used to the way that tastes, or the lie upon your face. And you lie even though you know what to say. She lies to you at the end of the day. You love what you hate. Well, they watch you name. And they hate and you left love to find, and you left love to find. Well, there was love here tonight, there was love here tonight, and you left love to find. Well, love was right.
Favorite memory is probably the day we got to Ottawa when we went on tour, because that was kind of like our home base. We played a lot of shows in that area. But getting there and kind of being able to like kick our feet back and relax after like 26 hours of driving or something like that, it was crazy. But getting there, I was 19 at the time, so I was like, oh, sweet, let's party, whatever. And everybody's like, yeah, sure, let's go for dinner. And went for dinner, you know, hung out. And then that first show that we played in Toronto was at a place called the Rivoli. And that was like, okay, I made it. You know, like the crowd was like 60 people. There was nobody there to see us, but like it was so cool to be there at 19 years old and be like, I'm on tour with a band now, and this is my life. Okay, cool.
After our 2-week tour of Canada, coming back to Edmonton and playing like a sold out Starlight Room show at the end of that. Traveling Canada is no easy feat, right? It's just a ton of grueling, just like doing a show, packing in, packing out, driving another, 4 or 5 hours, and then doing the same thing over and over. But coming back to Edmonton and doing that show was just a good feeling, I guess, coming back.
The whole lead up from November 2011, where we had a single on the radio, people coming up to me at Boston Pizza asking for my autograph, like just weird stuff like that, right? And that whole build up and just being in a store and hearing your voice on the radio and everything, it's insane. So as soon as we played that show, remember there was like a lineup out the door, and we were just looking out the bathroom window, and it was just so exciting. And the energy was just incredible.
Honestly, I'd probably say recording the latest album. That was a pretty cool thing for me. Being a musician, you're always, interested about recording and being in a studio, and we were in a legit studio, which was pretty cool. And just kind of the whole aspect of being in the recording studio, kind of being on the clock and being under the gun, I guess, and just trying to perform. So I think that was pretty cool.
We played a show with Pop Evil at the ranch, Pop Evil, Red Sun Rising, and Smashing Satellites. And we had to really bring our A game to something like that with all those professionals around us. And I think we brought the house down, having something like that I kind of dreamed of being a kid and just growing up, to play with these bands or play with Mother and A Carmine Crush. And, that was a dream alone. Like, it was pretty phenomenal, actually.
We got booked for a show in Saskatoon in the winter. So we loaded up our band gear, and we got on the road and drove the 5.5 hours or whatever to Saskatoon. We get there and we go to the venue, and the venue's locked, closed. There's no sign of anything. Doesn't look like there's a show happening, nothing. And we had some people had come from Edmonton with us to watch the show. So we called the promoter and we're like, hey, we're here, like, where's the show at? And he goes, oh, I forgot to tell you, that show got canceled. So we were like, okay, we're in Saskatoon. what do we do? So we went and had a lovely meal with our family members at the Keg, and then drove home in a blizzard. And it was so frustrating. But from that, we have like this really incredible memory of having supper in Saskatoon with our family and friends.
There's one time we actually played a show out in, I believe it was Vegreville, and we did like this festival, and it was like K-Days kind of festival with like Ferris wheel and everything like that. And I wouldn't say it's memorable all for the best reasons, but like the show started off like really well, you know, like we got our energy. We may have brought the energy a little too hard though, because we're on this rickety shack for a stage. And all of these people just start rushing the stage, and all these like kids and adults and stuff start climbing up on the stage and dancing around. And like, again, my guitar plug just unplugs from the amp. The amp's almost tipping over. The whole stage is shaking. Like just saying that, it sounds fake, but we thought that thing was going to collapse. And we're like, okay, we only got 2 songs to go. And of course we got Hurt No More and Shadows. I'm like, yeah, our fastest songs when we play a good live show. So I don't know, that was funny to me.
The most important show, I mean, it obviously is when I met my wife. Bryce had, who he was dating at the time, her friend, Feline, my wife, they had finally convinced her to come out to see us. And I saw her in the crowd while we were playing. I actually left the stage. It's on YouTube for the only time in my career. I left the stage just to get a closer look at her. I was going to probably try to do something out of the movies and kiss her right then or something, but definitely chickened out in the time. Without that show and meeting my wife, there wouldn't have been everything else that was to come. I definitely wouldn't be the man I am today. And my beautiful son wouldn't be here. So without a doubt, that's the most important, most memorable, my favorite thing ever about being in a band was without Bryce and without that show, I would never have the life I have.
with an open door. The feeling is back again. The water runs, it's 4 a.m. And I know where I've been. It starts with an open door. The feeling is back again. Well, 'cause you lied. You're so good at it, you lied. Because you lied.
theme in your life. Life, life, life. Oh. It ends with a slamming down. The feeling is gone again. The water's stopped, the clock is dead. And I know who I am. Well, 'cause you lied, lied, lied. You're so good at it, you lied. Through a theme in your life. Light, light, light. It would if I was wrong. 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 It starts with an open door. The feeling is back again. Well, 'cause you lied, lied, lied. You're so good at it, you lied, 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 lied. Well, 'cause you lied, lied, lied. That you threw a theme in your life.
Is there a song you love playing most?
Probably Caroline. Honestly, that's the one where it's like, I personally wrote that song, like the guitar part for that song, so like it always held home for me. But that song, I think it conveys the image of the band the best. We have the most energy during that song. It feels right when we're on stage. It just clicks. That song and always the start of the show, Marriage Courses, that's another one I love playing. It kind of eases everybody into the night, but then we hit them with Caroline.
Caroline, I've been going out of my mind, hoping you find the bruises and the healing. Oh, Caroline, short shorts on Young Street, you never silence the beat of the beat. Caroline, I've been going out of my mind, hoping you find the warmth and the breathing. Caroline, short shorts on Young Street, well, don't forget
The fans are great. A lot of the people that come to the shows, they've been fans of the band for a long time. So, you know, you have the core people that are always showing up, and it's kind of just like a, I don't know, like a reunion every time you have a show and people are happy to see you, and it's just fun. Just a lot of good people that came to, you know, see us, and can't thank them enough.
Favorite city to play in is Edmonton, come on. Yeah, Edmonton, you know, the hometown crowd. When we came back from our 2014 national tour, we were just so dialed in to the new record and the songs and playing together. We were also so tight as brothers from sleeping in vans and hotel rooms and being on the road. When we rolled back into this city and we got that love, and if, you know, that final show, the love in the crowd coming back at us, this city gave us everything, Edmonton.
The people here are unbelievable. We've played, you know, Vancouver, Ottawa, Toronto, Montreal, and I will say the 4 fans that came to watch us in Montreal were very good, but Edmonton has always been home.
Obviously, we probably have the most exposure in Alberta and specifically in Edmonton, and so just feeling that crowd and just feeling that hometown vibe, I don't think there's anything like it. It's beautiful.
Those voices you heard, never thought you'd heard. Quite like this, quite like this. She sat there with her secret green glasses and wrote the words to fill the pages. Those choices you earned to burn the bridges you burned. Quite like this, quite like this. She sat there and left you breathless and read the room to fill the pages.
that guy over there, Mr. Unfortunate.
Oh God,
How did that happen?
Mr. Unfortunate is not impressed with anything ever.
He's never talked to me, honestly. He never really chats with me. He just kind of sits there in the dark, but he's the band leader, he's the mascot, he's been to every show. We forgot him once and we literally drove back to get him, so.
What I can tell you is that the original Mr. Unfortunate that was hand-drawn is somewhere. We don't even know. We lost him, he's gone, but we do have like a high-res picture of him that we've put onto like a wood frame, and he's now the original in our minds, even though he's not the original.
It's the night of the Calm Down CD release. We go to the bar after to celebrate. We end up at an after party at somebody's house nearby. And there's a guy who has definitely taken some drugs that evening, is painting his masterpiece. So what Mr. Unfortunate actually is a version of Bob Dylan, David Bowie, and a cat. So if you look closely on it, he's got shoulder pads that were David Bowie. He's got Bob Dylan's glasses and kind of hair and face, but he's also got whiskers. So I saw this thing and I just loved it for some reason. I was definitely not in a good mindset. I was in a happy mindset, but not in the right mindset. So I took this with us, and it was a much smaller. The original version was actually in a framed painting of it.
He follows us everywhere. He's very judging. He keeps us in line, and he'd be really upset if he wasn't with us at any given point.
The original did not survive. We had just played the Expo Center for like 3,000 people. We're so excited. We forgot him on stage. And like, what would the cleaning crew think of that guy the next morning? Like, what in the hell is this? So he definitely got thrown out years ago and he got replaced. Luckily, my brother had a picture of him. We were able to blow him up and make him survive. So, and then some of us were able to make him survive in other ways as well. So I've actually got him there forever staring at me and not impressed with whatever I'm working on.
Now it says Tanner's phone number on the back to call if he's ever lost or drunk, so yeah.
I got these words in the back of my head. you down? Why do you let me let you down again? Why do you let me let you down?
Okay, it's my turn to talk. Okay, I want to start by saying this. The last 13 years have been the best community service I've ever served. Seriously, I know we talk about how supportive our families and how supportive you guys are, and the venues and the camera crews and everyone. It's overwhelming how supportive everyone is. I want to say thank you to my bandmates. Brendan on the drums. I've played music with Brendan for 21 years in Arlene's basement. 21 years with Brendan. Tanner. When I met Tanner, he said, "Hey, I heard you knew how to play guitar." I don't know. Anyway. That was 13, 14 years ago. When Tanner introduced me to Nathan, it was just a perfect fit. When Bryce joined the band, I had no idea what was going on. But he rocked. And Leo, you rock that thing. Leo, thank you. So to my bandmates, you guys are amazing, but to my bandmates, I just thank you guys. Thank you.
Shuffle of feet, beating of hearts. Feels like it's over before it starts. In all the days that just don't last, well, life's passing us by so fast. And it feels like I'm losing you. I'm losing hold of the one that I knew. I'm losing touch of the things that I do. And it feels like I'm losing you. We're tired eyes sitting on Daybed. Busy city streets are buzzing in my head. And all the words that come out wrong. Well, the days are short, but the nights are long. And it feels like I'm losing you. I'm losing hold of the one that I knew. I'm losing touch of the things that I do. And it feels like I'm losing you. And you can blame it all on fate. I tried so hard to relate. Another memory fades away. You're not alone, but you're not okay. And it feels like I'm losing you.
During the pandemic, Tim and I would go for walks, and we started talking about the futures of the band, especially as the years went on and we weren't playing. We hadn't even really all been in a room together in almost 2 years. We saw each other all the time, and we practiced all the time, and we just hung out as friends all the time. So to not see each other for years was monumental.
The decision didn't come lightly. It was in talks for a long time. Tim was kind of getting out of the music industry. He didn't really want to be part of a live act anymore, kind of wanted to focus on producing and that kind of stuff.
And I was going to do everything to kind of keep this band going for a while, and maybe we'd replace Tim, maybe he'd do special events, things like that. And then, we talked about this special bond him and I had, this once-in-a-lifetime musical soulmates where we could just read each other. And it became apparent to me very quickly that this wasn't going to be possible to do The Unfortunates without the two of us together.
I feel like with The Unfortunates, we've always done everything our way. We've always made every choice ourselves. We've never been pushed or pressured or anything into making any decision, whether it was playing a show, writing a song, taking any direction. And I think this is kind of one of those decisions where we were like, well, there's lots of kids now within the band. We're all kind of prioritizing other things. And it was just becoming, I wouldn't say less fun, because, man, when we get together, we still have such a great time. But it just felt like if we'd rather just let it go and leave on a positive note rather than letting it fade away and die. And this just felt like one of those decisions that was in our control to make.
Cheap and I ain't winning on my side. Well, I've been rolling hard 7s and 9s all night, and I got a 6 of hearts, says Elizabeth's gone. And how does she sleep with the lights on? Well, how does she? Drive through the night, and you can drive me wild. I drive you out of my life. And I got a 6 of hearts, says Elizabeth's gone. A head full of guilt, 1,000,000 highways long. And how does she sleep? How does she sleep with the lights on? How does she sleep at all? And how does she sleep? How does she sleep with the lights on? And how does she sleep? How does she sleep at all? How does she sleep at all? Your hands behind your back. Oh, my heart was flickering just like a street lamp. And I got a 6 of hearts, says Elizabeth's gone. For the rest of my life, to forget what went wrong. And how does she sleep? How does she sleep with the lights on? How does she sleep at all? And how does she sleep? How does she sleep with the lights on? And how does she sleep? How does she sleep at all? And tell me, when can I go home? 'Cause I don't wanna go, please don't take me there. And tell me what
I was very scared to tell this to the fans that this was the end. We became so close with so many of our fans, and we got so many amazing stories and messages over the years from them of our live shows and how much they enjoyed coming out. And we wouldn't have done anything without the fans, nothing at all, without their support. And when we didn't get approved for a grant for our next album, they'd come fill a bar and do a bar night for us and raffle tickets and prizes. And like, they were always there. They always showed up and they gave a shit.
Part of what made the band so cool was just how crazy the fans were. Everyone, you know, every show they had, like, it was almost a cult, like to call it a cult, but like they do like weird things. There's certain songs they do like weird stuff, right? The whole crowd's like going down and then jumping up at the same time, synchronized, and like there had to be in some venues where the people there, some of them are like confused, like what's happening here? Like what are these people doing?
The Unfortunates fans were just like the Unfortunates. You got everything real from them.
One of the most amazing parts of being in a band for all these years is happening a lot tonight, and I can't tell you what it looks like from the stage, but how much it warms my soul is people singing the words back to you at the stage of these songs you wrote in basements and long drives and fuck more basements. And it's just surreal, but one of the cool things that happens is every now and again you write a song that people can relate to, and unfortunately life is not always steady. Sometimes there's these insane dips and these tragic events that happen that we all struggle with. This song I've heard from more people in private messages over the years than anything else. It helped my wife get through a tough time. We've lost a lot of people in a short period of time over the years. This song I've got from a lot of people just telling them it helped them through different periods. And getting something like that just makes everything worth it. And seeing you sing the slow songs tonight back at me, seeing you sing the fast songs, it's been a lot of years, it means so much, but this song is called Feel Like Me, and this is you only get to write this one once.
I wanna go back to that place where you wanted to change, and you've been talking about ghosts, the things you already know. started. Well, I wanna feel like me. And I spent too long broken hearted. Well, I wanna feel like me. I wanna go back to where I started. Well, I wanna feel like me. And I spent too long broken hearted. And I wanna feel like me. And I wanna feel like me. And I wanna feel like me. And I wanna feel like me.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is nobody, and I mean that was prouder to be an unfortunate than the next man coming to join us on the stage.
Tanner said nobody loved being an unfortunate more than you. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, that's very special. Yeah. Just he was saying, I just remember him saying those words on the stage like that before me coming out. And I've got like all these emotions all ready to begin with, and then there's like tears building up in my eyes, and it's just ready to all kind of spill out. And just hearing him say that, it means the world, because I think Tanner and I specifically had such a connection from the moment we got together with that. I think we all had our piece to the puzzle in accomplishing that. But yeah, it means the world to me.
The rowdiest motherfucker on and off the stage of all time. If you don't match his energy on stage, you failed everything tonight. This guy is bringing the ruckus, and there ain't no stopping it. Ladies and gentlemen, Bryce motherfucking Gould! Caveman, 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 caveman.
It took a while for that to sink in, but it was just absolutely incredible having that feeling. And having everyone chant like caveman, you know, caveman, caveman, and everything like that.
We got all 6 unfortunate members on stage. And we got 2 songs left. Now, what 2 songs could those be, do you think? Somebody, for the love of God, please watch out for my parents.
Cheers to you guys. This is for you.
I was being very authentic with my energy, and I think that is something very important where, you know, if your volume level is a 1 as a person, take it to a 10. There was a quote that I heard one time, and it was Dave Grohl. And Dave Grohl, he said, you know, even the average drummer could look far superior to the other drummers as long as you're bringing the energy. Because they're not going to care about that drummer who's doing the same thing after the show. But when you're bringing that energy and you're going wild with the sticks and everything, they'll come to you after the show and be like, oh my God, who was that guy?
Are you guys ready out there here for the next 2?
Let's go.
I said, are you motherfuckers ready for the last 2 songs? Nathan Samuels, hit it. Let's fucking hear it. 1, 2, motherfucking 3, 4. Man,
final show, having Bryce there, it wouldn't have happened if he said no. We wouldn't have done it. He was so important to this band. His attitude about being in a band and being in this band was amazing. He gave a shit all the time. He gave everything he could. I loved being a bandmate with him. I really did. I said at the final show that nobody liked being Unfortunate more than him. With him not being part of our last album and not being part of the band for 4 or 5 years at that point, for him to come back and do that, that said a lot about him as a man. And I was really proud of him to be there. And it meant a lot to all of us in the band that he would do that. So to have him for the last songs jumping around and bringing that energy and the crowd going nuts and doing the chant for him, yeah, that was a perfect way.
We talk to shadows, you don't say no more. And you don't, we'll go back to that place. And you don't, we'll go back to that place. Well, most of the time our lives didn't feel the same. A small town girl and small town Wayne. She goes down to the place where love don't remain. Well, most of the time our lives didn't feel the same. Well, over the hills, never again. Where we shout out the blind, shout out our feeling. And you lose hope, and I lose touch. We talk to shadows, you don't say so much. And you know we'll go back to that place. And you know we'll go back to that place. Most of the time our lives didn't feel the same. Small town girl and small town Wayne. She goes down to the place where love don't remain. Well, most of the time our lives still feel the same. And you go back to that place. And you don't go back to that place. But most of the time our lives didn't feel the same.
Calm Down, This Is Only the End. I mean, that was the first good album by Tanner, I'd say. I mean, it was the first time he and the boys really came together and made concrete work, I think.
Lyrically, I have no clue what the song is about. Tanner has a way of writing things that I could never dream up. But to me, that song is really about the starting point of our collaboration as a band.
Calm down, this is only the end. If you listen to that song, the chorus is the emotion of basically me just screaming those words. So it's kind of an oxymoron on that is I'm definitely not calm while screaming that, but at the end of it, you get that relief. You've just screamed your guts out, the crowd got to sing it, and then we got to walk off on our own terms. Yeah, I'm at peace with it.
I'm doing, it's called a technical term, it's called milking this.
it was all normal. It was like a normal show. We just went there and did our thing. But as soon as we got off stage after the encore, I was like, I broke down in tears. A couple of us did. And it was like, I knew it was going to happen, but it also was so relieving too that it's like, I don't have to worry about it anymore. It's over now. We're good. Let's just enjoy the rest of the night with our fans and have a good time. But it was a tough night, but it was also like one of the best nights of my life, and it felt perfect to end it the way it did.
I just thought it was a cool and a nice way to put a bow on things. It was a good way to end it, and we all had fun with it, and good memory for sure.
It's kind of an overwhelming kind of thing to be a part of, and you think about the history of it and how many albums we put out.
I'm going to miss them the most. I'm going to miss my brothers the most. I'm going to miss walking out on the stage with them. I'm going to miss the practices with them. I'm going to miss playing NHL 3s with them after practice when we definitely should have practiced more.
We always just made songs that we liked. I think that was the number one thing about our band that I loved the most, was just making real, honest music.
Missing sharing the stage with my brothers. Wow, I didn't think I was gonna get sad. Missing that energy from all the live shows, sharing the stage with my brothers and having that vibe come back from the friends, family, and fans, and just sharing that overall experience.
I'm gonna miss all of it. I'm gonna miss it all so much. It's definitely not the end for me for music, so there is that. I will feel those emotions, a lot of them again, but I'm gonna miss this band. I'm gonna miss my brothers a lot.